In this video, we'll show you how to use measurement tools during an ultrasound scan. Press the freeze button to stop the live image. Select Measure. Select Ellipse. Then drag the corner circles to adjust the size. To move the ellipse, tap and drag anywhere inside the circle. Select Distance. Drag the cross icons on both ends to adjust the length. Tap and drag the middle of the line to move it. Select Mark and drag to move it. Select Arrow. Drag the arrow to adjust its length and direction. Select Angle. Drag the point to adjust the angle. Select Trace. Use your finger to trace the area you want to measure. Select Polygon. Tap anywhere on the screen to begin. Tap the screen again to complete the shape. You can delete a measurement by long pressing it. Or select Clear All to delete all measurements at once. In M mode, after tapping freeze button the image will pause. You can access Measure menu to perform functions such as Ellipse, Distance, THR, M mode, Ventricle measure, and LA/OW ratio. When selecting Ellipse, tap the point to define the elliptical area. Selecting Distance allows you to tap endpoints to measure a straight line distance. For THR, drag the endpoint along the M mode waveform to mark an interval. Corresponding time and heart rate results will appear at the bottom of the screen. When selecting in Measure, you can mark multiple distances on the waveform. After completing one set, you can re-enter Measure to create a new set. All measurement results will be displayed below. For ventricle measure, drag the endpoint and tap Confirm. Then sequentially mark the intervals. And input height, weight, and heart rate in the dialog box to generate calculated results. When choosing LA/OW ratio, mark AV dime, Louisiana dime, and OW dime in sequence. It will automatically calculate and display the LA/OW ratio on screen. In ultrasound PW mode, several key parameters can be measured during scanning, including PW, VT, HR, RI, ST, Pi, VTI, and more. In PW mode, after tapping freeze button, to use the PW/VT/HR function, drag the vertical lines to adjust the time interval. The system will calculate the heart rate based on this interval. Press the plus button to add another horizontal line. Drag it to measure an additional flow velocity. The corresponding results will be displayed at the bottom of the screen. To use the RI, S/D function, select RI, S/button under Measure. A cursor will appear at the bottom of the screen. Tap the cursor to drag and adjust the positions of PSV and EDV. The corresponding results will be displayed at the bottom of the screen. To use the PI function, select PI button under Measure. Reference lines will appear at the top of the screen. Tap and drag both ends of the lines to set the positions. The corresponding results will be displayed at the bottom of the screen. To use the VTI function, select VTI button under Measure. After selecting the area, click the pencil icon below to edit the diameter. Enter the value. The corresponding values will appear below. The OB early ultrasound examination mainly aims to assess the initial development of a fetus. First, we can calculate the gestational age and estimated due date, EDD, using the LMP and EDD functions. Select OB early in the Parts menu. After scanning and obtaining a clear image, tap Freeze, then tap Measure. Select Advanced Measurement. Open the LMP/EDD option. You can input either the date of the last menstrual period or the estimated due date. The corresponding calculated data will appear at the bottom of the screen. Next, use CRL and GS measurements to evaluate fetal status. Again, tap Freeze, tap Measure, and select Advanced Measurement. Tap GS, then measure the GS size on the screen. Drag the middle of the line to move it. Tap the cross icon on the two sides to adjust the length. Tap Image button on the left side to save it as a single interval. The OB mid-late ultrasound examination is to monitor fetal growth and development during the mid to late stages of pregnancy. First, measurements such as head circumference, abdominal circumference, femur length, and biparietal diameter are used to assess the fetus's growth. Select OB mid-late in the Parts menu. After scanning and obtaining a clear image, tap Freeze, then tap Measure and select Advanced Measurement. Tap BPD, and mark the BPD distance on the screen. Tap HC, and mark the head circumference on the screen. Tap AC, and mark the abdominal circumference on the screen. Tap FL, and mark the femur length on the screen. The calculated corresponding data will appear at the bottom of the screen. Additionally, the 4 quadrants measurement is used to calculate the amniotic fluid index in the Advanced Measurement menu. Sequentially tap Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4 to measure the amniotic fluid in each quadrant. The AFI result will be displayed at the bottom of the screen.